A wise person knows that they don't know enough. And I'm studying and researching every day. And I like to be wrong about things because that gives me an opportunity to learn and to be better. So, if you can do that for me, please do it. Don't feel deterred or feel like that, it's a competition or something like that. I welcome being wrong about shit. It's shit that I'm wrong about right now probably and I don't know it. You know what I mean? So if you are one of those people who can help me to be right, if you know that I'm wrong about something, then, help me to be right. It's not like I'm not even like on some, tick for tat, you're trying to play me or something. Now, if you can respectfully, like, I owe you the much respect as you owe me, right? So, I'm not high and mighty yet. It's like, no. But, it's not like that, But I'm just saying, like, we can talk and, we can converse and we can, create positive intellectual dialogue, without telling somebody what they this and what they ain't doing and that. Like, my man, Rick, my man, E, he don't like talking to you sometimes. And if he watches this, he gonna be like, whatever, fuck you. Yeah, you my homie, but yeah, fuck you. Like
what?
He said, he don't like talking to you, right? Sometimes because you be like, well, see, what you don't understand is this, and what you can, and some people don't like that. They don't have the stomach for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to show them, like,
and it's like, honestly, that's not nothing wrong with that person. If they say to you that what you don't understand is this, there's something wrong with you for not being able to take somebody telling you that you don't understand something.
And guess what? I'm actually explaining them why he could be this. I'm explaining why it's wrong. What you do is like, look, people need to be straightforward. Now, you see something wrong, you say something about it.
Right.
Before you say something about it, you should have a solution.
Now, the facts is that I understand the sketchiness of those words. So, yes, if you're going to take that position to use those words, then you better be on your A game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come with some bullshit and say, what you don't understand is this, and then say some completely arbitrary bullshit that don't have nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the boy, he tried to say pseudo, right? That's what he said. He said, that's pseudo, when he was saying that I contradicted myself, he said, that's pseudo-contradictive.
I hope he said himself.
He said pseudo. I was trying to get him to that's why I said, what'd you say? I heard what he said.
Oh, well.
I was trying to get him to say it.
No, that's not.
Because he knew that shit was, that was some shit that sounded like it made sense.
You don't want to use words unless you know.
You don't. Words. Right. You don't want to use words that you don't know how to use them.
Because we speak in English, and that's a cut in English. This language.
If you don't know how to use a word, then don't use it until you know how to use it. Simple as that.
But he should have just got to his point in 2 sentences.
Right.
Look, if you want to talk to somebody, don't tell them a grandfather story. Tell your point in 2 sentences. 2 sentences. It should take you 2 sentences to get whatever you want out. Because that means you're a person that's firm on, you know exactly what you're talking about, and you're talking about something very specific. That's like, you're talking about this, bam, and this is why. Now we're working from you talking about your granddad and how, your granddad condom broke and got your grandma pregnant, and that's how your dad got here. You know what I mean? And then now, your dad's in high school. Man, fuck that, man. We talking about something else.
Right.
Get to your point, say it in 2 sentences,
the illustration
and then get straight
depth.
to the point. Be a man. That's what men do. They tell it like it is. When war is live or die.
Right.
Straight off on, Not no maybe. And woman is like always,
What you're saying is like.
They don't know how to talk to men.
Well, what you're saying is might be like too much sauce, for somebody of that caliber. You know what I mean? And I say that to say that, Jesus teaches in parables. And Jesus, the person that I was told not to talk about, and the black people love so much, even Jesus said Jesus said,
he had the attention though.
Look, Jesus said, look, those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Those who have eyes to see, let them see. So what that meant was, nigga, if you ain't get it, then it ain't for you. Even Jesus said that. Everybody looked at Jesus, right? But Jesus saying that his teachings ain't for some of you niggas. Jesus is saying that some of you niggas ain't gonna get it. Some of you niggas might even be mad with me. And you know what Jesus said? Oh fucking well. You know what I'm saying? Oh fucking well. Those who got ears to hear, let them hear. Those who got eyes to see, let them see. If you ain't one of them, then nigga, fuck you.
That's pretty much.
And that's credited to Jesus. Word to Jesus. That's the realest shit that Jesus ever said.
Them niggas gonna bring you down.
He said, nigga, if you ain't getting up with this knowledge, then nigga, fuck you.
If you ain't getting with
that's
this
what Jesus
knowledge,
said.
You might as well vote for Ben
on a Sunday,
Biden.
nigga.
Vote for Biden.
If you ain't down with this knowledge, what the Bible say?
I don't know how anybody.
What the Bible say about knowledge?
It
say you will be destroyed for lack of knowledge, right?
Yeah. Man, how many people died from lack of knowledge?
From lack of knowledge. So the Bible saying two things. Jesus is saying, if you ain't with this knowledge, nigga, fuck you. And the Bible is saying, if you ain't got the knowledge, or you don't want the knowledge, nigga, you gonna get destroyed. It's over for you.
And it also said faith without works is dead.
Faith without work is dead. So if you ain't trying to put in no work, and you just think that, you just gonna sit here and pray for a sandwich to fall out of the sky, then you gonna be a hungry bitch. You're gonna be a hungry bitch tonight. You think the sandwich is gonna fall out of the sky, motherfucker.
You better look
you know what I'm
saying? You better you better have a nice ass.
y'all be mad with homeless people, right? They get on my nerves sometimes too, but I help them. Y'all just talk about them, I help them in secret though. I don't even be putting them on blast and shit, trying to get likes and shit like how y'all be doing. But when I help them, I drop jewels on them too while I'm helping them. I'm not just giving them money and videotaping them and shit. And I'm saying, I'm dropping jewels on them, talking to them, sitting with them.
I will say this about those people that be videotaping people. Sometimes it's good because some niggas don't even know how to be nice.
Now sometimes
they don't even. That's what you're supposed to do.
No, on some real shit. Sometimes people need a reminder of how real it is. Like even when I was a kid, my mom took me to the worst blocks and was like, "Look, this is how these people living." You know what I mean? You need to appreciate where the fuck you live at. Appreciate that you ain't living like that. So yeah, you do got to show some of that sometimes.
My dad did that.
But you show that in the aspects when we doing this shit with the camera and all that. It's different if I take you to the hood in my car and show you. But when you're doing that shit with the camera, you gotta do that shit in respects to good journalism, yo. If you don't understand what good journalism is, then you shouldn't be doing shit like that.
Yeah, learn about it. You might actually be good at it.
Yeah,
you might be good at it. Like for real.
With those type of skill, a lot of people is good at it. They don't even know it. But do it in respects to good journalism. So don't just say, "Hey, look at me."
And do it.
I'm feeding the homeless. Talk about the conditions in the neighborhood that made this happen. Talk about how this is being swept under the rug. Talk about how you went to the town hall meeting and brought this issue up, and they tried to sweep it under the rug or some shit like that. Bring it like that. Don't just videotape yourself out here with somebody laying on the floor and you like, look at me, I'm giving them a sandwich. I'm a good person.
Have a homeless program.
No. And if you're gonna do that, then
have a program,
right? If you're gonna do that, then give us a follow up on that person.
Yeah.
What happened to that person that you gave the sandwich to in April? Oh, I don't know. I ain't seen him since I did the video on him.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
That's y'all be doing that. So do a follow up on motherfuckers. Help a motherfucker get established. Help them to get off drugs. Help them to get in a home or something. You know what I'm saying? Do a follow up on them and say, hey, look, yeah, remember the boy who's laying on the floor? This is him now. We helped him get right.
And guess what? You help him out. He might.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do. You know.
You might be a right hand man, your real right hand man.
Right. You know. Right.
He's like, I can never. You don't understand what that meant to me.
A lot of y'all motherfuckers just write homeless people off and think they just like worthless bums and shit. Some of them is like they got fucked over in life. Yeah, you know.
Wife left him and he just lost his shit.
I met a cop who was homeless. How about that? Mm-hmm. And I didn't videotape it, but that's one that I did video. I wish I videotaped because, you know, it's crazy how, you know, when I said to him, I said, well, how come none of your cop friends help you and shit? You know what I'm saying? He ain't even want to address that shit. That's how much that shit hurt him. I didn't. My intention wasn't to hurt him.
You probably almost made him cry.
But you know, he didn't even address that shit. He talked about his wife. He talked about his kids. You know. But when I asked him, well, how come none of your cop friends helped you? Hey man, we got to get off of this block, man. We got to. You know, I got to go over here. I'm just trying to find somewhere to. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even want to address that shit, yo. But this nigga was a cop. This is his brother. He was a cop. You know, he ran for state office. I forget which one he ran for. His wife basically took everything from him. He got sick, right? He got sick while he's in the hospital. He's in a coma. His wife wrote him off, took all his fucking money. He woke up in a coma. He woke up to nothing. He woke up to nothing. He woke up to divorce papers that was signed by him while he was in a fucking coma. You know what I'm saying? He woke up to nothing, and he didn't even have nowhere to go once they put him out the fucking hospital. That's how he got homeless because his woman did that to him. Right? But you know, people like who making it happen, you know, radio. They don't want to report on shit like that. They want to make you think that everything that the black woman do is your fault as a black man. Well, this black man took this woman, brought her into his home, gave her everything that she wanted. You know, faithful, kids, you know, jewelry, all this shit, right? He gets sick. She fucked him over, took his money, left him for dead in the hospital. And he homeless. Only to be helped by a piece of shit like me, right? By a weirdo nigga like me, right? Right?
Yep.
Not none of y'all niggas that's better than me. Y'all not helping them niggas. Y'all not sitting to talk with these niggas to figure out what happened.
Better people don't help people.
You know what I'm saying? but yeah, that happened. And that's reality for that person, yo. You know what I'm saying? He showed me his Facebook page so you know I wasn't bullshitting. And I know it's like saved in my Facebook somewhere, but I don't even know. And right now I'm banned on Facebook for like a week anyway. So I can't even really move around on there but so much. Like, can't post shit, you know. But, you know, whatever. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not saying these things to try to compete with niggas or put somebody down or it's like all of this shit is really for the greater good because it gives the opportunity for people out here that's just out here trying to learn. You know, they come across people with different profiles. You know, just think about what we did with social media, you know. I remember first getting on social media and people taking pictures of their food, you know, their bikes and their shoes and who they dating and all of this. And I did that for like a week. And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to the knowledge. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I was called all kind of weirdos and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm at different lectures with people and shit, and then when I was taking pictures with people were like, oh, you know so such and such? Oh yeah, I know that person, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, he be talking that shit. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I be talking that same type of shit too. Oh, well, I just thought you was weird. That really happened, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not like an illustration. That really happened. It's like a girl really told me that, you know, I'm posting the same type shit that of a Umar Johnson or somebody, but he's official. You just weird. You know what I'm saying? This is early on in this whole social media wokeness. Now you got people popping up here, there, posting this shit, reposting, even stealing shit that I posted and putting it up. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas be fake though.
That's why. That's why I even start. That's how I even start putting up the logo, and that's how I came up with the logo because niggas was stealing videos that I made. And I'm like, really? Damn. We don't even like give each other credit. Like y'all always try to make it seem like you just know everything. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So,
and they know you. That's the worst part.
Yeah, niggas like with some King Ernest shit. Niggas was snatching honor. You know? Even with him, like he came at me for no good reason at all. Like he say, "Oh, yo, and delete this motherfucking shit because they about to delete my motherfucking channel."
You calling names. See,
they just keep
calling names, then people get offended.
They about to delete my fucking channel because these motherfuckers is on the John snitching.
He's stopping on.
Or maybe they're not snitching. Maybe it's like the algorithm or something. I don't know. But I'm not addressing you niggas no more. I'm gonna do a live or something like that to address it because maybe I can get away with more shit.
Man, fuck
in a live stream.
Ignore them.
But other than that,
drag it down.
Because Jago ain't gonna do nothing but get my damn page deleted.
I thought the guy had something valid to say, but he gotta really say how it's overall good for the people. When the majority of the people is a bunch of motherfucking slaves. Majority of the people made sure Biden get elected as, you know, the Democratic thing. And then Biden was like, y'all niggas know y'all can't. You know what I mean? He was like, y'all niggas know y'all ain't gonna vote for Trump. So what the fuck? There's only one finger and it's the middle one. So.
Yeah, I gotta.
And it's their fault. It's their fault. They could have picked one of them black people, you know. But, I mean, them black people that they had up there, Camilla Harris.
They all on my day. These motherfuckers just on my shit like a motherfucker. Wow. I'm getting all of these flags. My account getting flagged all crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You should have.
You know, I'm on different, you know, platforms too. So, you know, if I can't get back on Instagram, you know, if I got to start over or whatever, then, you know, there's other ways that I'll be on it, John.
The thing is, the people, they just...
There's other ways that I get, you know, information out to the people in my unique way. You know what I'm saying? People try to tell me I shouldn't do it that way, but, you know, fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, there's no set model to do anything. You can do anything however you want to do it, you know? And that's the problem with us right now is we let people try to tell us how to be us. How's somebody going to tell you how to be you? If somebody tell you how to be you, how are you really you? You ain't you.
You gotta act like Don Lemons, nigga.
Man, be you. Man.
You gotta act like Don Lemons. Fuck that.
Be you.
Don Lemons. You gotta get your buck broken.
I don't know.
You gotta be a broken buck.
I don't know if I can guarantee your safety next week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can guarantee your safety next week.
These niggas are broken, man.
You know.
Look at they gotta vote for
I get on my Umar Jones and start saying shit 3 times, like I'm mind controlled, like, you know, like they hit me with the phone call or something like.
Well, if you're gonna say something 3 times, own some shit.
No, but you know, I'm just you know, shout out to Umar, man. You know.
He should be promoting black ownership. He promoting black people to give to him.
You're right now. It's a witch hunt for him right now. Like, you know, people are saying like, you know, he bullshit. He ain't doing shit. You know, I'm saying,
look at his record.
Listen, I'm not here to argue that. I'm not here with gossip. I'm not doing gossip. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that's what people saying.
I mean,
you know what I mean? That I'm not saying that. You know. The truth will come to light, man. So whatever is going on is going on, you know. And if it turned out that he really is doing something positive, then a lot of people gonna eat crow. You know what I mean? So it's like that's not really like
Maybe you might get it right.
People want us to be like that and be fighting each other and going back and forth and all that shit. And that shit ain't about that shit, yo. Like, I'm not trying to compete with no niggas and say I'm better than anybody. Everybody got their short. Nigga, I ain't perfect.
We all need to.
You know what I mean?
Better.
I do shit too that ain't cool, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better, you know? And if you think it's something that I'm doing that ain't right, then, you know, hit me up. Call me. You know, inbox me, whatever, you know. But don't try to, like, shit on me, though. You know, we can talk. Like, you know what I mean? I could take, what is it? Critique. Constructive criticism. That's what I was trying to say. I could take that. You know what I mean? But, you know, don't be trying to play me, though. Like, you know, because it's like, I'm not trying to play nobody, so, you know, that's just uncalled for. You know, so.
Where's my phone?
It's right here. You know, I don't even want to go back and forth. You know, I love everybody, man. I really wouldn't be on this joint if I ain't care. You know, if I didn't care about the well-being of other people, then I would just stay to myself and be like, well, shit, I'll be like the substitute teacher. They say, well, I got my education. You just trying to get short. You know what I'm saying? I would be like them. Like, you know, I ain't. I'm like a teacher that care. Like, I'm like, yo, like the white bitch from Dangerous Minds, and she following the kids home and shit. Like, you know, I care that much. You know what I mean? You know, going in my own pocket and shit. You know, and again, I'm not saying these things to be braggadocious or to say that, you know, I'm real and other people is fake. You know, I mean, in some situations that is the case, but that's not me shitting on nobody. That's just the facts. Like, you know what I mean? And it don't need to be said by me. It don't. It just need to be understood by you. You know? That's it. It don't, like, you know, there's no need for us to be, you know, calling each other out and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, yo, it's about people getting misled. My thing is not to compete with somebody or to challenge somebody or to beef with somebody or to give y'all people some bullshit to distract you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, when I see people misleading people, I think about the people who gonna be misled. I don't think about that person that's doing the nut shit. I think about the people that's gonna believe that person and be misled. And I care about those people. So that's why I'm gonna be like, yo, no. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Or let's look at this way. You know, let's rethink this. That shit ain't about trying to shit on somebody or think that, you know, I'm... And people feel that way. And I get it. You know, that's Stockholm. That's Jim Crow. You know, that's post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's, you know... I get it. You know what I mean? But it's like, if we not willing to deal with those things, just like a lot of things that I talk about, you know, we don't want to deal with. You know, some people say, oh, he too conscious. What the fuck does that even mean? Too conscious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that know me, you know, I'm a regular person. Like, you know, I'm not like sleeping in a hibernation chamber or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we might have in-depth conversations about shit. You know, I might have did some research on some shit, or, you know, read some books, or, you know, watched some documentaries, or, you know, did some meditation. You know, the fuck? Like, it's not nothing that you can't do. You know, it's not, you know, and it's just sad because it's like, the common sense shit is like, it's not even common no more. It's like a rare sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rare sense of skills that only like certain people have nowadays. That's what common sense is. That's what it's become, yo. Common sense ain't common, yo. Seriously, like, you know, like I've heard people say that phrase before, but it's like, you really, every time it's something like this, it helps you to digest that shit a little bit more. Like, damn, you know, and it's like, listen, one thing is true though, like, you know, excessive ego is obnoxious. Nobody likes that, you know, but ego is necessary. Feeling good about yourself is necessary. Patting yourself on the back is necessary.
Speaking up is necessary.
You go through all type of crazy shit in your life, highs and lows and shit. How dare you not revel in the moment? You know what I'm saying? Feel good about yourself. What the fuck? But we're not saying, hey, like, you know, you just the best thing since sliced bread. But hey, it's okay to feel good about yourself. It's just okay to feel like you accomplished something. It's okay to feel like that you worth something. You know, society make us feel like that, you know, anytime that if you stand up and say, yes, woo, in your face, nigga. It's like, oh, no, you can't do that. So I can't even celebrate. Damn near can't have nothing. Every time I have something, you try to take it away from me. And then when I get something, I can't even celebrate. I can't even be happy about it. And I'm saying, no, that's not no way to live, yo. Like, you can celebrate, you can be happy, you can feel good about yourself. You can have some ego. Don't let it control you. It's the ego. You put it in the bag and you take it out, you put it back. You know what I'm saying? You don't let the ego put you in the bag and take you out and put you on the shelf. You put the ego on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it control you. That's what the thing is. That's what we really need to be saying. Is like, but don't let people say, "Oh, you just need to just kill your ego and just be humble." You know, we designed to feel good about things for a reason. You know what I'm saying? When you feel good and you feel happy, it sends positive vibes through your lymphatic system.
Perfect. Making
you more healthy. It's good to like I say, it's healthy to dance. It's healthy to celebrate. It's healthy to it's even healthy to cry. Your body's way of crying is your body's way of protecting itself during the traumatic time, yo. Getting rid of toxins and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The extra levels of stress that's being made in the body. Stress is a chemical. And crying helps to get rid of that shit, yo. Niggas try to tell you don't cry. Well, people that cry live longer. How about that? That's facts. You just look that shit up. Don't listen to me because you don't listen to nothing that black people say any fucking way. And the only thing that you listen to is got to be validated by some cracker with a lab coat on or some white people with the tie on saying, "Good evening, tonight we're gonna..."
With some damn fur on his head.
Only time that we get, oh yeah. And then you got some people that say, "Oh shit, Danny Boy was saying that." Yeah, he was saying that. You didn't digest it when he said it. You digest it now when Glenn Beck said it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know. Who's the boy that wrote that book, the Black Man's Guide to what's the name of the whole movie? What is it? The Black Man's Guide to Out of Poverty.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Who wrote the book? Let's look it up real quick. Who is the author of the book, The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty? Let's see what they give us. What they gonna give us? What they gonna give us? Umar Jones. We want to know who the author of the book is. We want to know who the author of the book is. We want to know who the author of the book is. I demand Google to give me an answer immediately. Yes.
Yes, Lord. It's right from the side. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Them hype men is crazy as shit, man. He said, "Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. We already know what he be doing in the bedroom. Oh, yeah. It's right there. Oh.
All right. What was he looking for? Author of Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty.
Aaron Clary wrote The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty for black men who demand better.
Now, I knew who wrote it, but, you know, I got the book on PDF if anybody wants it. You know, I'll give it to you free of charge. You know, that's my thing. You know, I don't know if anybody been telling anybody that that's my thing, but I've been doing that for a couple of years. But the point that I'm trying to make is this. Yes. And if you can't read that backwards, that is, say the name for him, Aaron Clarkley. Right?
Mm-hmm. Aaron Clarkley.
a cracker.
He got a cigar in his
You know,
mouth. Like,
a Caucasian. You know, for the people that might take the first term a little offensive. A Caucasian wrote the book entitled "A Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty." So, if you read that book, then you'll say, "Oh my God, wow!" But I just want you to know a white person wrote it, so you can digest it better, because I know how you think. Because if a black man wrote it, you're gonna say, "Who the fuck wrote this shit?
That nigga's still black.
Who the fuck this nigga think he is?" Well,
there
cracker
gotta
wrote
be
it.
somebody on the up and up on them.
White person wrote it, so now you should feel good about that.
Yeah, he should.
That should help you should digest it more. You know what I mean?
I'll buy that book for whatever.
And you know, like, I don't like. I got white people that I converse with, you know, that I share information with, you know. So it's like, my thing is this: only white people that I fuck with is white people that's doing shit for black people, that's helping black people. Like, shout out to my man, Killuminati Media. Them niggas over there raising money for black people, yo. I don't even know no niggas that's doing that. You know what I'm saying? They raising money for girls that got sacrificed by the fucking devil. They raising money for their families and shit. White people. So it's like, yeah, when you hear me say stuff about white people, yeah, all right, you know who the white people I'm talking about. And the white people that know, the white people that know that they ain't like that, they know they ain't like that. You know, if I throw a rock in the crowd and you holler because you got hit, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, if you notice, like, if I say whatever I want, and there's white people that's on my page, they don't get offended because they know that's not them. And they know that we fuck with each other on that note that they out here doing shit for black people. They out here trying to help the next person, regardless of color, race, or creed, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of people that I fuck with, yo. But if you like on some, yeah, my white friend and your white friend don't do nothing for black people, then no, what the fuck? No. You know? Like, just like, alright, like somebody asked me about the interracial dating and shit, right? Like, as a man, men out there, you do what your woman said, right? We already discussed that in the previous video. Your woman tells you what to do, and you do it. And if you don't do it, you're going to suffer dire consequences. And in reality, you know, was it Patrice O'Neal? He said some shit like this: your girl's like a terrorist, and like, she got like pussy like hair with the knife, and I will cut this shit and behead this shit, and I will cut this relationship throat if you don't do what I said. That's how girls is with the relationship. So it's like, when you enter in a relationship with most women, you know, let me clarify that, not everyone, you know, but a lot of women nowadays, given the bullshit that we got going on, a lot of women,
too many women,
they hold the relationship hostage. You know what I'm saying? So, if me knowing that, obviously, because I'm stating it, you know, if me knowing that and realizing that, I couldn't enter into a relationship with a white woman. Because then now you own me. Again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're telling me what to do.
You are owned.
And I had to listen to you. Again. No. Like, I'm not doing that, yo.
She controls your future.
I'm not doing that.
She controls.
I'm not doing that. I want my Umar joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know, seriously. Like, that's just too much, yo. Seriously. Like, if I'm gonna take orders from any woman, it have to be a black woman. I humbly take orders from a black woman. Do it all my life. Despite what people gonna say about how he disrespectful, this and that, take orders from black women my whole life, humbly. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my man girlfriend make me stand outside at my homie crib. She don't even own the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, out of respect, that's outside I go. You don't see that though. You just see me on here talking craziness, right? As you say, right? But you know, I don't disrespect nobody. I'm not out here disrespecting no women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here doing none of the stuff that I hear women tell me that niggas is doing, and some of y'all did to them. Look, don't make me pull the fax machine out. Please don't make me pull the fax machine out, because there's a lot of women that told me that these niggas on the gram that did shit to them, said shit to them. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, look, have I sent some messages to women? Yeah, I sent some messages to women. But you know, if you ever see me a screenshot of something is going to be an exchange between me and her based on the topic. It's not going to be me saying some super crazy shit or whatever, or some old crazy shit like these motherfuckers be doing. If that's, you see some shit like that, they Photoshop that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I could go and show you my own shit. My own, like, you know, I might tell a girl I love her and then I like her, or you know, or that, you know, I really dig her or something like that. You know, the things that, you know, that we, you know, play niggas for and say, oh, you know, yeah, respectful shit, you know, yeah. But if I, you know, I'm sending women unsolicited dick flicks and telling girls, oh yeah, I want to eat your pussy and I'm gonna put some money in your Cash App and shit like that, like messages like y'all niggas got. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have no messages like that. Because I don't like, when I like a girl, like, you know, I try to, like, actually, like, I don't know, talk to her and see where it could go. You know, the shit that y'all say that's corny and that's nutty. You know what I mean? But I'm the disrespectful one though, right? I'm the disrespectful one though, but you know, but when I come across a woman, I'm trying to see what her worth is. Now I'm not just trying to just put my dick in her. I'm trying to see what she about. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you get it. You should get it by now. You know, I put the training wheels on. I have my hand on the small of your back for long enough. You know what I mean? Yes, it's arrogance in that. Yeah, it is. Because, you know, it's frustration with the bullshit, man.
Watch who you cooking with.
Yeah. Let's go into a song.
You just don't know that it. You say she looked good, but rotten to the core. You gotta watch.
Now, I'm not suggesting that, you know, all women are rotten to the core. But there's too many of them. And they learn that shit from the society that we grew up in. That's the reality that we gotta deal with. Like, so it's not like it's not like pointing out one single person or a group of people and saying, hey, these people is just bad people and they just got to do something about it. It's not that. It's about us dealing with the reality of things and how we contribute to those things. That's what it's about. Is it some secret group behind the curtain doing things and the responsible for the origin of these things? Absolutely. But how do you contribute to that? If you know of that, if you see people like myself and other people, you know, my contemporaries, you know, we talk about these things. You yourself might talk about these things. You might see inconsistencies in the news or in your community and stuff like that. But what are you going to do about it? You know? What change are you going to make? If you feel like you're a contributor to that, are you going to continue to contribute? You know, or are you going to make the conscious decision to stop being a contributor? You know, I don't have all the answers. I'm not walking the best path. I'm doing the best I can, and just asking some questions along the way. So, you know, if you fuck with that, then, you know, I fuck with you. But, you know, ain't none of us perfect, you know what I'm saying? Nobody better than any other, you know what I'm saying? We all in this together, as people like to say. But and it's, but all of us is just us, not them.
Are you an asset or a liability? If you're a liability, stay on the porch. Stay on the porch, man.
Stay on the porch.
Ain't got time for the problems. Now you won't get problems.
So, look. People gonna say what they say, man. Not everybody gonna like me. Some people gonna have it. Oh yeah, I got a story to tell about him. But that don't mean nothing that I'm saying is not true. Don't let somebody erode your way of thinking because they shortcomings as a human. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like his hair.
Y'all like to model your life after Jesus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they say Jesus is like the perfect human. You know what I'm saying? But you not perfect. So how could you try to model yourself off of somebody that was allegedly perfect, and you try to be perfect too? But you making mistakes all along the way, and life is about learning from your mistakes and fixing problems.
Your enemies has.
You know what I'm saying? You should feel good about a problem, really. I'm saying that, and it's still hard for me to get to that point, but I know that's where we need to be.
Jesus said you can do it.
We should feel good about the problem because with the problem becomes the outcome, comes the lesson that we can learn. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe the solution.
The solution, right? We be running from problems and we never get the solution. So like when somebody even talk about a problem that we got, it's offensive. But the more that we run from that problem, that we never get the solution. And the problem is going to be right there. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest that we run at the problem. Run at the problem. Don't run from the problem. Run to the problem. Because if you run at that problem with full force, you're going to knock that shit on his back. And there's no more problem.
I'm a wrecking tree.
Now you're gonna have some other problems, but you gotta lay them on their back too. That's what life is about. There's nobody in life that never had a problem that they couldn't fix. Now you might say, well, death is a problem. Death is a part of life. It's the last dance, as they say. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that point, you should have had learned something. To be in acceptance. To be in compliance. And a lot of people are not in compliance with death, and they fear death because they know deep down in their hearts of hearts they haven't done what they're supposed to do here. In this plane. In this life. And I believe that when you do what you're supposed to do in this life, you don't fear death. I'm not saying you welcome it. I mean, nobody wants to die. Not even the Pope, not even the people, all the Jesus freaks. They don't even want to die. You know what I'm saying? But if you do what you're supposed to do in this life, you can at least be in compliance with it. You can at least accept your fate. You know what I'm saying? And whether that's, having kids or, starting an empire or starting a revolution or getting online and dropping truth bombs. Whatever you feel like that, your life mission is, or whatever you was here you're supposed to do, when you do that, that is fulfillment in your life. Everything else is distraction. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people be fearing death. That's why people be scared to die, because when that time comes, and Grim Reaper, when your name is called and all of that, you look at your life and you think, and you say, damn, did I give it 110%? Did I give it 1,000%? Did I accomplish the things that I was supposed to do, that I wanted to do? Like, I listened to Les Brown, and Les Brown said that, you know, when somebody dies or they on their deathbed, you know, all of their dreams and hopes and aspirations, you know, come to them at the foot of their bed and tell them how frustrated that they are with them, that they have to die with them. And that's deep, because you might see yourself as the lawyer, you might see yourself as the politician, you might see yourself as the freedom fighter, as a bodybuilder, whatever. And that image of you will come to you and say, why did you let me die? Why didn't you bring me into fruition? You always thought about me, but why didn't you make me your reality? And that's why people fear death. But when you make those hopes and dreams and those things come to fruition, you understand that that's a part of the process. That's the end result. That's the last dance. There's not a person on this planet that can escape death. That's why I don't understand, like, you know, these people that's trying to do shit to beat the clock and fuck up shit before they go and shit. Like, you know, all of these people that's making, you know, whether it's a vaccine or you know, polluting the environment or trying to make sure Tiger uppercut forever or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to die. You know, the best you can do is make it so that, you know, your family can have something to inherit when you check. But it's not 100% that your family is gonna do the things that you want them to do. They're gonna spend the money you leave them. Yeah, that's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? But when you die, there's no way for you to make sure that they do what you want them to do. I want you to run my empire, and I want you to impress black people, you know, for the rest of your life, and I want you to teach this to your children. But when you die, you don't have any control over that anymore. When you die, and the people that you try to instill your hatred in, they have to make a decision to accept that. They don't have to be like that.
Fuck them.
You know, and that's the arrogance in what y'all do. And I'm speaking to y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. You know what I'm saying? That's the arrogance in what y'all do. Now, I don't get on here and talk too much, you know, but I felt, you know, the necessity to get on this joint given the situation and the current state of my account. You know what I'm saying? But if this is my last dance on here, you know, I want y'all to know that you know, y'all arrogant. And your arrogance is going to get you fucked up. I'm not going to give you the game plan, but, you know, that might have been too much. But, you know, I ain't naming no names. I ain't saying nothing that I'm going to do nothing to nobody. I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm not talking about bodily harm to nobody or nothing like that. I'm talking about an intellectual renaissance. And the renewing of the mind. Even the Bible talks about the renewing of the mind. Right. Don't do that shit again. But even the Bible talks about the renewing of the mind. So it's going to happen. And it's happening now. You know, remember the other day we seen a lady on the street and we talked with her about, well, you know, all the stuff that was going on. And she was like, just some regular lady off the street.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you see everybody is like tripping about the regular lady on that was in the store on World Star. You know, just giving up, you know, game. You know. So it's happening. You know, the renewing of the mind is happening, whether you like it or not. And you might have felt like that you got out in front of that. I know, like, you know, y'all did your test tube research and all of that. You know, yeah. But you know, that don't necessarily mean nothing. Sometimes your math is off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your projections just don't come to fruition. Hey, welcome to life as a black man. Because sometimes our hopes and dreams don't come to fruition. So that's reality that even you gonna have to deal with at some point in time in your life. Just like Thanos says, in time, you will know what it's like to lose. I shake peace and benedictions. Only you can prevent cognitive dissonance. And if ain't nobody told you today, I love you. I mean that. We out.